Hey everybody, and welcome to Anime for Life. And what you're seeing right here is yet another reason why Twitter should not be taken at all seriously. And just more showing of the disgustingness that goes on. This is Toronto, I believe. And they say, nah, I'm gonna be honest. This is the last straw. It is ridiculous that I'm getting threats in YouTube comments because I didn't choose their favorite character in a quiz. I've seen outrageous messages and even death threats because I have a differing opinion. It's just a game. Here's Dish. The fact that I was getting insulted, threatened, and told to kill myself because I didn't express overwhelming interest in a character rerun is absolutely insane to me. It is not, has never been, and will never be that serious. This is the game they are talking about. It's called Genshin Impact. And they've been getting flack on Twitter because they had differing opinions. They dared to have differing opinions from the rest of the community. Or I shouldn't say that. From a stupidly immature section of the community, because not everybody from Genshin Impact is like that, but they said their own little pieces, their own opinions, and I guess they didn't like them. And so they've been getting death threats and all sorts of other just horrible things said to them because their opinions were different. Now, I don't know much about either of them. I don't really look into the Genshin content too much, but I think I'm going to be sharing some opinions of my own that are going to hurt the poor Twitard's feelings. Because I'm the type that just doesn't care. These people are allowed their opinions. They should not be made fun of or discriminated against because, God forbid, they don't agree with you. So, I'm going to share some of my own. Now, this is Eula. A lot of people, back when Eula was first announced, a lot of people liked her. Unfortunately, she's got a bit of a history in which, her family line was basically slave owners. And when they found this out, they started getting all pissy and wanting to have her canceled because of that family history. The thing is Eula is trying to fight back against that and disassociate herself from that terrible family line. She doesn't want to be anything to do with that line. She doesn't want to be known as a slave owner and slave trader. That happened literally hundreds of years in the past. And so my opinion is Eula's a great character. I even made a video called Be a Eula because she's the very definition of what a lot of these let's just say people, because I don't want to get in too much trouble, support. She is fighting against tyranny, not with it. She hates what her family line has done and has pretty much disassociated herself with it. So in my opinion, I think Eula's a great character. This one right here is Jean. I personally think Jean's great, but a lot of people look down on having their pity broken because I guess she's a very common one to ruin your 50-50 pity draws. In my opinion, I think she can ruin my pity all day, every day. I love Jean. I think she's a great draw, no matter if it's pity or not. Then you have ones like Kokomi, who was, not very good as a character when she first came out. She really had no place or unique thing to call her own aside from the fact that, hey, I'm the only character who legit can't crit because of a minus 100% crit rate. But I think she's good. And there are some people who think that you should be, basically put to death if you don't think that she is good. I'm not one of them. I just think she's good. I don't think she has. It looks like somebody's trying to join my world here. Let's just get that out of the way. Anyway, as I was saying, I think Kokomi is fine. I don't think she's anything great, but I don't think she's terrible, right? I'm just very on the fence. But there's people out there who think if you don't like Kokomi, such as I believe it was actually Dish, they said that who asked for a Kokomi rerun? Respectfully, who asked for a Kokomi rerun? And they got total flack for it. Get over yourselves. People are allowed an opinion. Rosaria, the one who has been nerfed, as they say, and just continues to be so. And that's because of this. Now, I think it's an okay outfit, but I don't think it should be made to be her primary outfit, which unfortunately is what's going to be happening next patch. We're going to be forced with these so-called alternates, but you're going to be forced to look at them in story and side quests. So is it really alternate anymore? The originals have now become the alternates in that case. And I think it's really stupid. Then you got Kokugo. I think she's cute. I don't think she's the best. I don't use her a lot because I'm not big on archers. But, if you think friggin' Ganyu, Kokugo, whatever you want to call her, is the best, good on you. I don't think she's the greatest. Chi-Chi. I think she's adorable. I don't think she's a bad 5-star healer at all. I think she's actually really, really good. And if you need a healer next to really Kokomi, you can't get a better one. I think Amber is useless. Straight up useless. I cannot use her for anything. I think her character model is adorable. I like her backstory. I think as a character, she's amazing. She's S tier as a character. But to play, I think she's useless. She is not a lesbian. She's loyal. There's tons of people out here on Twitter who seem to think that immense loyalty and dedication means love, and that she has got a thing for the Raiden Shogun. I've yet to see that. I've just seen high levels of loyalty and dedication to the Shogun. She's never once gone out of her way to show like, oh man, I want to frickin' R34 that girl all night. She's just loyal. But you say that to on Twitters, they'll hunt you down. They'll witch hunt you. I hate Diluc. As you can see, he keeps coming home to me, and he's C4, and so many people say, well, why don't you use him? He's awesome. Simple. I don't like him. I think he's kind of a boring character. I don't like his, crabby attitude. I just don't like him. I think Kaeya sucks. I always have. I've never liked Kaeya from day one. Why? I really can't tell you. I'm just something about him. I don't like him. And he's not black, by the way. Which, speaking of, where are you? There you are. Genshin's forgotten about Rocker Chick. She's not black either. So many people on Twitter seem to think that she's black and get pissed off when you do fan art where she's not dark as Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to refrain from that because it's not a good phrase to use. Anyway, people just think she's black and she's not. And I disagree. I think she's a great character. I think she's lovable. I think it's adorable that she's afraid of small, slimy creatures. Take that out of context, why don't you? But, yeah. I think Noelle's pretty good. I like her. Not a lot of people do. I know Techie hates her. Why, I don't know, but that's his opinion and prerogative. I don't like Hu Tao all that much. I think she's too hard to use. She's like Amber, she's adorable, she's cute, but I don't use her too much. Kaching, everybody says she's the worst 5-star. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't say she's the best, but she's good. This will probably get me a lot of hate. I hate Yoonjin singing. Absolutely hate it. And in fact, to make sure she doesn't sing, I'll just there. I don't like opera of any kind. It doesn't have to be the style that she uses or any other form of opera. Just opera in general, I do not like. It hurts my ears. I find it grating. And I feel the same with her. I do not like Yoonjin singing. I will give recognition that it takes talent to sing those kind of songs. And the notes that I've heard people hit, god damn, I wish I could do. But I can't. And it hurts my ears to listen to. And so therefore, whenever she starts singing, I immediately either pause the game or make her move or whatever to make her stop. Child's not all that great to me. He's too techy. He's hard to use in my opinion because you have to go back and forth between his ranged and his melee. And while he can do a lot of damage, I just don't really care for him. Bennett is the same. I don't use Bennett whatsoever. People think he's the true Pyro Archon, and he makes content super easy. I don't see it. I've never been able to do it. And if you can do it, all the power to you. But to me, I just don't like him, which honestly is a little funny since he's voiced by Christina V, who is one of my favorite voice actors. But yeah, that's just some of my opinions on this game. I don't think anybody owes anybody else anything. I don't think they should have to share your opinions and be afraid to speak out that they do disagree. Like, what does this world come to? Like, honestly, I don't know. All I know is that this Twitter drama over Genshin is gone completely out of hand. And I think it needs to stop. Actually, Rushia, one of the big VTubers in Japan there, she's been having a lot of flack too because there was, from the sounds of it, inaccurate info that her and another VTuber were in a relationship. And her fans got all pissed off. I say fans very loosely. They basically said, "Oh, you betrayed us," and started slandering her, unsubscribing, the works. It's like we're not allowed to have an opinion anymore. We're not allowed to be our own person anymore because it's oh so offensive. In my opinion, is the people of Genshin, Rushia, and anyone else, they don't owe you a goddamn thing. You are allowed your opinions, they're allowed theirs. And so, as far as I'm concerned, if any of my views offend somebody, and they don't like my views, know that I really don't care. I really don't give a shit. So, yeah, I think I'm going to just leave it there. And, yeah, that's enough ranting for me for now, because chances are my one voice isn't going to do nothing. I get barely any views. But all I think is everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and they don't owe you anything. If they don't agree with you, learn to just agree to disagree and walk away. And stop making death threats and doxing attempts. Like, that just shows who the real fucking loser is.
Share the same cultural
But
heritage,
anyway,
but the knights had enough sense
I'll
to
leave it
know-
there. And until then, keep enjoying anime and anime for life.